understand anything? Do you understand even one word? Okay? And then, this is about this. You're going to tell me, what did you understand about the clip? Okay? It's a very short clip. Let's play. And then I'll see what did you understand.
Sarah Smith, a Pasadena resident, went shopping. She is 30 and has lived at 3037 North Foothill Street since 1992. Sarah has been married to John for 7 years. They have 2 children. Bob is 5 years old and Nancy is 3. Sarah owns a 1995 4-door blue Toyota. At 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car and drove to Market, a department store a mile away. Market was having a holiday sale. Sarah bought a 4-slice toaster for $29.95 plus tax. The regular price was $39.95. She paid by check. On her way home, Sarah stopped at Milk Plus to buy a gallon of not-fat milk. The milk was $3.50. Sarah got 50 cents back in change. Sarah arrived home at 10 a.m. John and the kids were still sleeping. She woke them up and made a hot and nutritious breakfast for everyone.
Okay, before we proceed, okay, did you understand anything? What did you understand of this clip? Nothing? Not even one word? For example, what's the name of her? We're talking about a woman there.
Nancy?
Nancy is her kid.
Oh,
Very good. You pick up on Nancy, okay? Nancy has a brother. Do you know the name of the brother? Anyone? Nancy and Nancy are okay. Nancy is the daughter of Sarah Smith. Okay. Anyone else? Did you pick up anything? Understand anything? One word? Okay. I will let you listen one more time. Okay. If you understand, I understand one word. There's a word toaster. It's good. Okay. Okay. Let's play one more time.
A 79-year-old man was quite weak. Sarah Smith, a Pasadena resident, went shopping. She is 30 and has lived at 3037 North Foothill Street since 1992. Sarah has been married to John for 7 years. They have 2 children. Bob is 5 years old and Nancy is 3. Sarah owns a 1995 4-door blue Toyota. At 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car and drove to Market, a department store a mile away. Market was having a holiday sale. Sarah bought a 4-slice toaster for $29.95 plus tax. The regular price was $39.95. She paid by check. On her way home, Sarah stopped at Milk Plus to buy a gallon of not-fat milk. The milk was $3.50. Sarah got 50 cents back in change. Sarah arrived home at 10 a.m. John and the kids were still sleeping. She woke them up and made a hot and nutritious breakfast for everyone.
Okay. You understand anything? Not even one word? You? No? No? Nobody? You didn't understand nothing? Nothing at all? You? Nothing? One word? Did you understand at least one word? I want to know if you understand anything. Is there a word, Bob? You don't know who Bob is? Yes, Bobby and Nancy. Do you know how old is Bob? 5. Yes, you're doing very well. Anyone else? For example, did she bought something in the store? What did she bought in the store? Okay, so this is kind of a listening exercise, right? This is hard. I understand. If your English is not good, it's very hard to understand what's going on. I'll make it easy now, okay? Now you're going to be reading the same story. Reading, okay? So each one of you is going to read one phrase. Okay? So let's go and read one. So this shopping. Okay. So now let's. Okay, now we're gonna read at least. Everyone's gonna read one phrase. Okay, can you read? Can you start reading? So you read the one. So you read the second. You read the third. Okay. Can you read? Sarah Smith, Pasadena resident, went shopping. She is 30. She's 30. She's 30. Live 30, 37. North Foothill Street. Okay, street. Okay, your turn. Sing.
Since 1992, Sarah has been married to John
For John, okay.
7 years.
Okay, for John for 7 years. Can you continue? 7 years. They,
They have 2 children.
Bob.
He is 5 years
Bob is 5 years.
old, and Nathan
Is
is 3.
3. Sarah owns a 1995 Ford Toyota. Okay.
At 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car and drove to
Bargate.
Budget.
Okay.
Department store.
Mile away. Okay, next. Bargate.
Okay, was having a
Holiday sale. Holiday sale. Sarah bought a 4 slice toaster.
was
$29.95
$29.95
plus tax. Okay.
The regular price was $39.95.
Okay.
She
She
paid
paid by
by
check.
check.
On
Her way home, Sarah stopped at milk
milk plus.
plus
Okay. To buy
to buy a gallon of
to buy a gallon of
non-fat milk.
non-fat milk. Okay. Next. The $3.50.
Sarah gets 50 coins
50 cents
back in two.
back in change. Okay. Go back here again.
Sarah already homework at
10 a.m.
the
John
and the kids
still
still
sleeping.
sleeping.
Okay.
She woke up and left their hot and
Nutritious
nutritious
breakfast
for everyone.
for everyone. So now that we read, it's easier than just listening, okay? So now let's go over a few vocabulary to see how much you understand the words, okay? Vocabulary. Okay. Remember in the story, she paid the toaster by check. What is a check? Maybe you don't know because I never see anyone paying by check. We always pay by machine, right? We pay by machine. So check is a piece of paper that you write the amount of money and then you give it to other person as a payment. And they go with the paper to the bank and get the money. So that's a check, okay? But here, they're talking about a different meaning of check. They're talking about, I will be checking on you, right? So check, the definition is to make certain that something or someone is correct. I want to check on you. I want to check your paper to see if you did it correctly. So check is also have more than one meaning, okay? Here's an example. You should always check your oil, because if you're driving a car without oil, it's going to break the car. Check. You can use it as a payment or also checking if someone is doing okay. Okay, next. Remember, Bargains was a department store. What is a department? So can you, okay, I'm gonna, you're next, right? Can you read here?
A part of an organization such as school, business, or government that deals with a particular area of study or work.
Okay, department is an organization, right? Have many areas. Could be, for example, we are here in the English department. Maybe there's a business department. Government has many departments. For example, Bargains was a department store, right? All right. So here's a few examples. The chemistry department, the department of chemistry, the sales department, the Christmas, sales department is having a Christmas party this week. The Department of Health and Social Security from the government. So these are departments. Okay, next. We have a word, Sara drive to the market. What's driving? So next. Can you read it for me? Driving. To move.
To move or travel land in a
Motor vehicle.
vehicle,
Especially
especially as the person
controlling the vehicle's movement, like driving, right? Right?
yeah,
Driving, so controlling the car, right? You are the one in control. So driving, I'm learning to drive. Are you going by train? No, I'm driving. She drives a red sports car, driving. So Sarah drive to the bargain store. She didn't go by walking, she drive there, right? She drove to the bargain. Okay. Remember, she on her way home, she bought a gallon of non-fat milk. What is a gallon? So can you read next?
Unit for
Measuring
measuring
volume.
water.
For example, in China we don't use gallon. In China we use what? Liters. We use liters here. Maybe only in America they use gallon. So but here in my country we use liters. So 1 gallon is about 4 liters. Okay? So how much does a gallon of petrol cost? If you're gonna fill in your car gasoline, so how much does a gallon cost? An imperial gallon used in Britain is equal, here we go, 4.5 cubic centimeters. A gallon is equal to 3.7 cubic meters, almost 4 liters. Okay, next, holiday. Bargains was having a holiday sale. What is a holiday? Next, can you read? Oh, stop, yeah. Holiday, can you read for me? Free. Such as travel or relax. So do you have do you have holidays in China? Tell me one. Dragon Rose Festival, Spring Festival, Mooncake Festival, right? So these are holidays. Students don't have class, people don't go to work, right? You're relaxed, you go to travel, you go back to visit family. These are holidays. So Bargain was having a promotion, a holiday. For example, usually people can go camping or skiing on a holiday. How do you decide where you're going for your holiday? No class. Are you going back home? Are you going to stay in school studying? A lot of students stay and study. Some of them go back home, right? Patricia is on holiday next week. It means that she's not coming to work. She's on holiday. Okay? Alright, next. Married. Sarah is married to John. So what is married? Okay. Legally accepted husband. Official religious ceremony. Okay. So married is when you become a husband or a wife. You go together and you go to for example, it can be a religious ceremony or it can be a legal one. So you go to a government office, I'm going to marry you, you're going to be my wife, I'll be your husband. Right? This is when people get together, they form a family. So they get married and they have babies, right? Alright, men tend to marry later than a woman. Paul married Lucy for 4 years ago. They don't have plans to marry at the present. Many times I go to the canteen, I see a couple, like a boyfriend, girlfriend. I ask, are you going to marry? Right? So they say, oh, no, too early. I'm going to marry later. Okay? So marry when you become a husband or a wife. Okay. Remember, Sarah prepared nutritious breakfast. In the end of the story, she prepared nutritious. What is nutritious? Can you read? Oh, it is coming back. Okay. Nutritious. Can you read nutritious for me? Okay. Contains substances needed for life and growth, like vitamins, right? Vitamin C, vitamin B. So food has vitamins. So if the breakfast is nutritious, it has a lot of vitamins. So it makes good for our bodies, right? So nutritious diet, spinach is especially nutritious. Nourishing is the synonym of nutritious. Okay, good. Next. Your next. Can you read on? What does it mean on? For example, Sarah's meet on 1995 four-door blue Toyota. She owns it. What does it mean on? Yes, so the car belongs to her. So is this phone belongs to you? So it means you own the phone because it belongs to you. I own this phone, it belongs to me, right? So if I am the owner, I am the one who has the thing, right? Alright, next. Price. We talk about price in this story, right? What did she pay? How much did she pay for the toaster? How much did she pay for the milk? Right? So that's a price. So what is a price?
The amount of money for which something is sold.
Yes, for example, the price of the oil has risen sharply. The house price has been falling. So how much? What's the price of the milk in this story? Anyone remembers? What's the price of the milk? 3.50. What's the price of the toaster in this story? 29, right? 29, I think. Right, okay. So let's go for the next. Regular. Regular. Can you read for me? What's regular?
Having or doing something often.
Yes, doing something often. For example, do you come to class regularly? It means you come to every day to class, right? So you're doing very often. So for example, the price of the toaster was she did not pay the regular price. So it means what? She pays a different price. Regular is something happens very often. So once in a while, a store makes a promotion. Today this bouquet, the regular price is 20, but today is 10. So the regular price, it means the price that is always there, 20. But today I'm selling for 10. That's not regular because it's only today, 10. Okay? Alright, so that's regular. A regular customer. What does it mean a regular customer? He goes often to the store. He's a regular customer. He's coming back every day, right? Regular churchgoer, regular reader, right? Professional athletes make regular appearances on TV. He goes on TV all the time, regular. Right? So do you study regularly? Yes, you study every day, right? Regular, every day is happening. Okay, resident. Sarah Smith is a resident of Pasadena. So what does it mean, resident? A person?
A person who lives at their home in the place.
Okay. So if I ask you, where is your residency? So I mean, where do you live? Right? So she resides in Pasadena. So where do you reside? You reside here. I reside in the university. I am a resident of the university. I am not a resident of the university. I'm a resident of the home cook garden. Yeah, there's a very close condominium, right? Beside the university. I reside there. So I am a resident of home cook garden. You're a resident of the university campus. Alright. We're getting close to the end of the vocabulary. Toaster. What is a toaster?
I'm glad it's for making
Electric device for making toast. Do you know what toast is? You pick a piece of bread, put inside of the toaster, it warms them up, makes them crispy, right? So that's a toaster, right? Alright. Next. Wait. Remember, she went back home and she wake up her husband and wake up the kids. What's wake?
Because someone who come from work and
Awake. Yeah.
after sleeping.
After sleeping. You guys are sleeping? Wake up, right? So wake them up. She came back home, the husband was sleeping, and she woke them up. Or woke them up, the kids and the husband, right? So did you wake up? Did you wake up at all during the night? Please wake me early tomorrow. I woke up with a headache. James, hands on my shoulder woke me out of a bad dream. Okay, that's wake. Okay, we finished the vocabulary. Now we're going to listen to the story again. Because you know the words, you maybe understand the story. I want you to pay attention because we have 3 questionnaires. Okay? So let's go back and listen again. So maybe, okay, let's listen again.
Sarah Smith, a Pasadena resident, went shopping. She is 30 and has lived at 3037 North Foothill Street since 1992. Sarah has been married to John for 7 years. They have 2 children. Bob is 5 years old and Nancy is 3. Sarah owns a 1995 4-door blue Toyota. At 9 a.m., Sarah got into her car and drove to Market, a department store a mile away. Market was having a holiday sale. Sarah bought a 4-slice toaster for $29.95 plus tax. The regular price was $39.95. She paid by check. On her way home, Sarah stopped at Milk Plus to buy a gallon of not-fat milk. The milk was $3.50. Sarah got 50 cents back in change. Sarah arrived home at 10 a.m. John and the kids were still sleeping. She woke them up and made a hot and nutritious breakfast for everyone.
So was it easier to understand now? Because you learned the words, I let you read it before, now it's much easier to understand, right? So that's how you study English, okay? For example, I want your pronunciation to get better. So how would you say a word if you never listened before? So I tell the student, you have to buy a book that you enjoy reading, and then you find a sound, a book that is being read for you. For example, there's books on tapes that you can listen to the book, and also you can buy books to read in the text, right? So get one of those books, get the text and get the sound, and then listen to the first page, and then you go back and read out loud, like we did here. Because, for example, if you're trying to read, you never saw the word before, you don't know how to say it. But now you listen, oh, this is how I say it, then you can read out loud. That's how you improve your listening skills, and when you read out loud, that's when you improve your pronunciation. That's why we do this exercise. I'll let you listen, try to understand, improving listening skills. And then I'll let you read, improving pronunciation skills. Okay, now that we listen, I'm gonna let you read one more time. Okay, we're gonna start here. Yeah, each one's gonna read one sentence. Okay, so let's do this. Okay, you can start reading. Just read one sentence and then read the next one and then read the next one until we finish the story. Okay, can you start reading? Sarah. Sarah's bed. Resident. Went shopping. Okay. 37 North Foothill Street. Okay. Since 1992. Sarah married John. Married to John for?
They have 2 children.
They married to John for?
Both 7 years.
Okay.
They have 2 children. Both is 7 years old.
Okay. 5 years old. Now you. 5 years old.
When Nancy is 3, Sarah old at 1995.
1995. Toyota. Bargain. Okay. Bargain. Last line. Bargain. Department. Department. Store. Store. Mile. Away. Mile away. Mile away. Okay. Okay, you. Target. Sale. Okay, next. Plus tax. Okay. The regular. them up and then made a hot.
In North Carolina was breakfast for you.
Okay. So we done this story. So now let's go back and see the questionnaires to see, for example, how much you will remember, right, of this story. So these are the words. We already went through them. Okay. This questionnaire is very simple because it's a yes or no. Okay, we're going to go for here. So did Sarah go shopping? Yes. So the answer is yes, she did. Okay, next question. Is Sarah 50 years old? Do you remember how old is she? How old is she? Okay, she's not. Okay, the answer is no, she's not 50. Okay, next question. Does she have children? Yes, remember she had Nancy and Bob, right? Okay, so yes, she does. So the answer is always yes or no. Okay. Does Sarah have a new car? No, right? It's not a new car. It's old. 1995. Today is a 30 years old car, right? So 1995 is not a new car. No, she doesn't. Okay, next. Was Bargain having a holiday sale? Bargain was having a holiday sale? Yes, Bargain was having. Yes, it was. Okay, next. Did she buy the toaster at the regular price?
Yes.
No, she bought a discount. The regular price 39. She bought to 29, not regular. You know, a discount price. She got a discount. So in this case, no, she didn't. Did she buy eggs on her way home? No. What did she buy? What did she buy? Non-fat milk. Remember, not eggs. She bought milk. Okay. Was her husband still sleeping when she arrived home? Yes, her husband was sleeping. Remember, she woke them up. So he was sleeping. Okay, next. Did she make breakfast for her family? Yes, she woke them up, made a nutritious breakfast for everyone, right? Yes, she did. Okay, next. Was the breakfast nutritious? Yes, nutritious breakfast. Yes, it was. Okay, this is the end. Questionnaire number 2. Now you have to remember information from the story, right? Okay, first question. Okay. How old is Sarah? She's 30. Okay. Who is Sarah married to?
I don't know.
John. Yes, John. Very good. She was married to John. Okay, you're the next one. How many children do Sarah and John have? How many children? How many children?
I don't know.
2. Do you remember their names? Bobby and Nancy, right? They're married, they have 2 children, Bobby and Nancy. So, they have 2 children. What kind of car? What kind of car? Huh? The car is 1995. Do you remember the color? What's the color of the car?
I don't know.
Blue. How many doors, the car? 4 doors, 1995. What's the brand? What's the brand of the car? The brand. Is it a BMW? What's the brand? Is it Ford? Volkswagen? Chevrolet? What's the brand? Toyota? You have Toyota here? Charlie, Toyota? So 1995 4-door blue Toyota. Right? Okay. So what kind of car she had? She had a 1995 4 doors blue Toyota. Okay, next. When did she go to Bargain? What time? When did she go there? In the beginning of the story, She went there in the morning, right? Because when she went back, they're still sleeping, they wake them up. So she went there in the morning. Maybe you remember the time? Anyone? 9, yes? 9 a.m., right? So 9 a.m. So she went to work 9 a.m. When she got back home, everybody's still sleeping. So she woke them up. It was in the morning, not in the afternoon, not at night. Okay, what is bardet? Here again. Touch. Here, you again. So what is bardet? Bardet. Yes, shopping place. Remember the words from the vocabulary? Department store, right? The bargain was a department store. Department store. Okay, next. How did she pay for the toaster? She used a washing payment? How did she pay? Check. She used a check. She paid by check, right? So she paid by check. Okay, next. What did she buy on her way home? When she's going home, she bought something. What is it? Anyone? What did she buy? You're the next one. What did she bought? When she was coming home, she bought something. She did buy something. What is it? Non-fat milk, right? She bought a non-fat milk. Okay, non-fat milk. Last question. What was the price? How much did she pay for the milk? 350. Yes, not 15. 350. So she paid 350. Okay, one more question. I think this is the last one. What did she do when she found the kids and still sleeping? Now you. When she got home, the kids are still sleeping. What did she do? Yes, she waked them up. Yes, she woke them up. So she woke them up. Okay, that's the last questionnaire number 2. Okay, now questionnaire number 3 does not have the answer in the story. It's your opinion. Okay, so you're the next one?
Let me see.
Okay, so does Sarah love her husband? So what do you think? The answer is not in the story. So what's your opinion? Do you think she loves her husband?
Sorry, I think not.
You don't know. Do you think she loves her husband? What is your opinion? Do you think that she loves him or not? You don't know? Okay, I don't know either, but I think that she does. What do you think?
I think it's very well.
Okay, why do you say that? Why?
And when she got home, she made breakfast for everyone.
Yes, if she didn't love him, she would not be making breakfast. I understand. This good argument. Very good. So, is there anyone who feel like that she doesn't love? For example, maybe she thinks that she loves him because she made breakfast for him. But maybe, because, I don't know, give me an argument. Why do you think so, right? So, for example, here is a suggested answer. So, this is not right or wrong. This is a suggested, right? So, who knows? In America, the divorce rate is almost 50%. I'm sure she loved the children, but I don't know if she loved her husband. Maybe she's just used to him. That's his one opinion, but she has a different opinion. Maybe you have a different one. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion. Okay? Alright, so let's go to the next question. So who's next? Right here. So why wasn't John at work 10 a.m.? Remember, when she got back home, he was sleeping. Why wasn't he working 10 a.m.? Why? What could be the reason that he's not working? Anyone? So why would a person would not be working? There's so many reasons. Give me one reason why somebody's not going to work.
Maybe John was on the holiday.
don't work on holidays. Okay, good reason. Is there any other reason people don't go to work? Any other reason? Why would you not go to school? Why? Is there a reason? Holiday? Do you have classes on Sunday? Do you have classes on Sunday?
Yeah.
Really? Do you have classes on Sundays? Many students, they tell me, no classes on Sunday. Maybe it's a weekend. Maybe it's a weekend. He doesn't work on Sundays. Okay, give me another reason. Maybe he's on vacation.
Yeah.
When people are on vacation, they don't go to work. Okay, 3 reasons. Give me 2 more. Come on. 2 more. Maybe he's sick.
Oh,
He's sick. He cannot go to work. Maybe he's sick. What else? Another reason. Come on.
maybe he quit his job.
Maybe he quits his job. Maybe he doesn't have a job. Right? Maybe he's still looking for a job. Maybe he doesn't have a job. Maybe he's working at night. Right? 10 a.m. he would be sleeping. Maybe he's, I don't know, so many reasons, right? Okay, here's a suggested answer, okay? Possibly because it was weekend or holiday, or maybe he was sick, or maybe a day off, or he was on vacation, or whatever. So many reasons people don't go to work. Okay, okay, next question. How did Sarah know that Bargain was having a holiday sale? How did she know that the store was having this holiday sale? It's not in the story, but how would a person know that the shopping mall is having a holiday sale? How would you know? I want to show you something here. You can think, still think. Give me some okay, there you go. Okay, I found it. Okay, awesome. Okay, so what is this one here? What is this? Huh?
This one.
Yeah, this one here.
In our school, in
this one.
yeah, hair salon.
Yeah, there's yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so no, this one. Sorry, not this one. You're not You have no idea how did she would know. Do you know what I'm trying to look for here? Okay, what is this here? This one here. This is a look. Okay. Do you know advertisement? You have heard of the advertisement. For example, when you look to your moments, there's a lot of advertisement. People pay money to put the advertisement in here. So you can hear advertisement from radio, from TV, from the internet, right? So how did she would know? She maybe heard an advertisement. Maybe she listened to the radio. Oh, the radio. Tomorrow we're gonna have a holiday sale in the bargain store. Please come everybody. The price is gonna be down, right? So this is advertisement, right? So do you think that maybe she heard, or maybe a friend? Oh, you know tomorrow we're gonna have a promotion at the bargain. You wanna come with me? Maybe she heard from a friend. So I don't know, the story doesn't tell me, but how do you think she would know, right? So here are some of possibilities. So she probably heard the commercials on the radio, or she saw, She heard a commercial on the radio, or saw a TV commercial, or saw the advertisement in the newspaper, or maybe she saw the social media, right? That she would know, the advertisement. Okay, how many cars do you think the Smith family, so she's Sarah Smith, John Smith, their family, how many cars do you think that they have? The story tells you about one car, which is the 1995 four-door blue Toyota. So do you think that they have only one car? What do you think? Maybe two. Why do you think two?
Not this car is for go to shopping. That car maybe into the vacation travel.
Yeah. For example, Sarah Smith is living in America, right?
Yeah.
Pasadena resides California. So usually Americans, right? It's a rich country, right? Usually couples, they have two cars, one for the husband, one for the wife. Usually they have one old car and one new one for travel. So when I was growing up, my father has a new car, my mom has an old car. So she does for grocery shopping, take us to school, and my car, and then my dad's car was for maybe we're going to go on a vacation, travel far away, we use the new car, my dad's car. So most Americans, not most, but maybe it looks like that they have two cars, because I don't know, many Americans do. So that's suggest, right? They probably have two cars. John uses this car to go for work, and Sarah uses her car to run errands, like going for shopping, grocery shopping, like she did. Okay, next. How long do you think it took Sarah to get to the department store? Do you remember the beginning of the story? They tell you the park was 1 mile away. You remember? 1 mile. How much is 1 mile? 1 mile is 1.5 kilometers, right? How much is 1 mile? It's about, okay, not too far away. Did she go by walking? How did she go to Bargain? By driving, right? Just 1 mile. How long do you think it takes for her to get to the Bargain? For driving for 1 hour, 1 mile. I think it's less. Just 1 mile, maybe 5 minutes. Unless there is traffic. Unless there are too many cars, right? But no, it wasn't weekdays, it was Sunday. I don't know, we don't know, right? But okay, so how long do you think it takes? Maybe 5 or 10 minutes, right? So it took her just a few minutes because the store is 1 mile from her home. Very close, and she went by car, not walking. What if she was walking? How long do you think it would take her if she was walking? 20, 30 minutes, yes. 1 mile, right? Maybe 20, 30 minutes. Okay, next. Does Bob, who is Bob? Her children. How old is Bob? I think he's 5. Yes. For example, does Bob go to school? The story does not tell you, but do you think Bob goes to school? What time usually children start going to school in China? So okay, when you're 5, what kind of school do you go? Kindergarten, right? Kindergarten. When you, for example, Nancy, right? How old is Nancy? 3, right? So do you think Nancy goes to school too?
No.
Maybe she's too young, right? Maybe Bob goes to school, kindergarten, and she stay home with mom. Maybe she stay home with Sarah. That's the idea. I don't know, right? So the answer could be something like this. Yes, probably goes to kindergarten. Nancy probably stays home, right? Maybe she goes to a daycare for really small kids, right? Daycare. In America, in my country, if a mom also needs to work, she let their kids to stay in a daycare. Yes, daycare center. I would like to see you guys participating too. So why does a person buy non-fat milk? Healthy reason, what else? What else? Maybe price, maybe it's cheaper. It could be price, it could be healthy reasons. Is any other idea? Huh? Lose weight, yes. For example, because it's cheaper, better, or for you than milk, right? So cheaper, better, or lose weight, or maybe whatever. Have many reasons. Okay. Next, do you think Sarah's husband makes a lot of money? Okay. Do you think he makes a lot of money? No? Why? But tell me why do you think you don't? Tell me why you don't think that he makes money. Yeah, give me a reason. Why do you think he? I think he's not making money, a lot of money. Tell me why do you think that? It doesn't have to be true. So, for example, I might say something like this. I think he's not making a lot of money because he was not even working. Right? Or maybe another person would say, I think he does make money because he's not working. He has so much money, he does not need to work. See, you can tell me yes or no and give me why do you think yes or no. Okay. Can you give your opinion? What do you think he makes a lot of money? Do you think he makes a lot of money?
No.
No, why not?
Because the rate by the car is strong.
Yes, that's a good reason. They have an old car. 1995 four-door Bluetooth. It's an old car. If they had money, probably they would have a new car, not old, right? That's might be a reason. Any other reason? Do you think he has a lot of money? Do you think he has a lot of money? If yes or no, tell me why. Yes, it is hard to say, but what's your opinion? Right? There's no right or wrong answer. Tell me, I think he does have or not having it. Tell me why do you think so? Yes, the story doesn't tell me, but you still can have an opinion. You're sorry, me too. Okay, let's see this suggested answer, right? I don't know, right? Oh, I don't know. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you're this person here, right? If someone drives an old car, maybe they don't have much money. Or maybe they're saving their money for other things, right? So, okay, that's a suggested answer. But you could say, yes, he does have money. He doesn't even go to work. He's living. He has so much money he doesn't have to go to work. Okay, next. Do you think Sarah wakes her kids every day? In the story, she's waking them today, in the story. But do you think she does every day? What do moms do in China? They wake their kids up?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think she does wake them up every day? Probably yes, right? Why do you think so? Why do you think Sarah? Okay, so why do you think Sarah's family was still sleeping at 10 a.m.?
This case too young and don't have to school and the husband don't have a job.
Yes, okay, maybe they don't have school, maybe it was a weekend. People don't go to school on weekends, right? Maybe they watching movies until late yesterday, right? They 3 a.m. they still watching, they went to sleep too late. Now they're sleeping in the morning. So they don't wake up early because they're watching TV too late the day before. This could be a reason, right? So there could be many reasons why they don't wake up. So I don't know, maybe they were late the night before watching TV or playing games. Now, in the morning, they're sleeping. Okay, we're getting to the end of the questionnaire. What do you think they usually eat for breakfast? So what do you eat for breakfast? Two questions here. What do they think that they eat? And what do you eat? Okay, let's see. Any volunteer here? What do you think that they eat? They are Americans. What's the most common breakfast in America? Yes, what's the most common breakfast in America? Eggs, yes. Bacon and scrambled eggs. Eggs and bacon. So usually together with the orange juice. Okay. Okay, you didn't know the last one. So what do you eat for breakfast? Eggs? Milk? Okay. Dumpling? Okay. Steamed bun. Okay. Steamed bun. Okay. So I think they usually have a bowl of cereal is also very common in the United States. Cereal with milk. Banana, a glass of juice, usually bacon, eggs, toasted coffee. So bacon and eggs, very, very popular in the United States. Okay, I think we finished. Did you like this activity? I feel like that, for example, when you heard this story for the first time, you all did not understand almost nothing. If I play it again now, you understand probably 80–90% because you answer the questions, you go to the vocabulary, you have read the story. So now it's much easier to understand the story. So I kind of making an advance. This is one of the best ways to study English. Get a small story, you can get together and discuss it. Discuss the vocabulary, you can ask each other questions, you can see each other's opinion. This is one of the nicest ways to study English. Because you can make a small group of people, you can help each other, you can talk in English to each other. What's your opinion? What do you think of this? What do you think of that? Or what this word means, right? You can read, practice pronunciation. You can listen to the story, practice listening skills. I had once a student that was very hard. He wants to learn English so bad. I gave him one story every day. In 1 month, 2 months, his English improved so fast. Because, see, today we learn a lot of vocabulary. So you listen to the story, you express your opinion, you understand much better what's going on in a very small story. Alright, so do you want to have a thing there?
Before we continue, do you want to have a break? A short break?
Yes.
Or maybe a 5-minute break? Okay,
Well, let me ask, do you like this activity? Do you like it?
Yeah.
I think it's nice.
Yeah.
So we can do this more other. You can